All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Welcome to Finish the Story. Christmas is done. We made it. It's fucking over. We made it through the holidays. Shout out to everybody struggling through the holidays, man. I know it's tough for a lot of people, but we're here. I am your host of Finish the Story, the best and number one storyteller show out of Marietta, Georgia. Your host, Keegan Ray, and I'm joined here by my producer, my best friend, Mr. Trent Ludzak, man, making the whole thing happen, dude.
That's right. The reason it's number one.
Yeah, the reason that this whole thing is number one. The reason we have the golden fucking. I want to get a gold album to hang on the thing, like a gold record, like they do in studios.
Buddy, we have so much work to do before we get
there.
No,
but it's just us. We make it. It's like having your own championship belt.
If you have a record you don't care about, I can get some gold spray paint.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll just spray paint it and be like, we got a gold record. They're like, you don't even make records. You're like, doesn't matter. We should get like a Pee Wee League trophy.
Yeah. I wonder how much that cost.
I have no idea. An attendance trophy. You know what? Fuck everybody talking about that. Getting a trophy is awesome. Give them out to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
give them out to everybody.
Oh, yeah. We could get a trophy.
Okay. Trophies are very affordable.
We could get a nice trophy, honestly.
Let's get a Finish the Story trophy.
I like the awarding. We're going to be the dictators of the podcast world because we're just going to give ourselves awards.
Let's just go full heel. Let's just be heels and just go like WWE. We just walk in, start flipping people's drinks out of their hands like pussy.
Bro, just walking on with like a bunch of military medals on and just like, where'd you get that? Yeah. How'd you get that for being the best podcast telling
Come out looking like the
storytelling
Cub Scouts.
podcast in Marietta.
Like
yeah.
It's just from when I told a story about going to Harry Potter and
No, I'm not trying to look like a Cub Scout. I'm trying to look like
no, you're talking about a decorated
like a dictator where they didn't earn any of them. They just have them. Like I'm talking about doing that.
Little Saddam. Yeah. Get your Saddam on.
Yeah.
Dude, I've totally backed that. If you come out in like full
big Mao energy, you know?
Yeah.
like we're trying to starve people here.
That's where you just really run the light. You're like, no, the light is mine now.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping.
If you want to keep running the light and avoid the work camps, you're going to just not touch it when I'm up here.
So yeah, man, how were your holidays?
Bro, great. I did nothing at all.
Yeah.
I got
nothing?
I got the greatest Christmas gift of all, which is freedom from obligation to buy anybody gifts.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Because I was that guy on Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve running around grabbing stuff.
Yep.
On Christmas Eve, I had to go get a white elephant gift because my dad was like, yeah, we're wrapping our white elephant gift. I said, oh, what? I said, white elephant? I said, are we doing that? He's like, yeah. Did you not get one? I'm like, no.
Not yet.
Yeah. I was in Walmart like, I'll take that. Dude, I got some grievances with White Elephant. We brought a JBL speaker, right?
It's racist.
Yeah, first off, why's it got to be white? No, White Elephant is bullshit, dude, because it's just like, what does that have anything to do with Christmas? You just get to steal Christmas?
Bro, what does Santa have to do with Christmas?
No, but White Elephant is, all right, so...
What do pine trees have to do with the birth of a Middle Eastern child?
Dude, I have to say that I started the war because immediately I was third and somebody got a bottle of tequila and a margarita set, and I was like, stealing. I had no clue that you could steal 3 times. So I was trying to tell Christina, I was like, yo, steal it and let's just be done with it. Take this tequila home. And then they could steal 3 fucking times. I was like, and they were just making rules up on the fly. Then...
Yeah, they're like on Google just finding different rule sets.
Then my uncle, his girlfriend, she got like some blanket. She like disappeared. She just disappeared because there's 30 people playing. Like my family's huge, so she just dipped.
You can just roll.
She's like, nope.
That's the move right there.
And I was like, damn, she got us.
Yeah.
Because somebody was like, where's Tracy with that blanket? And I was like, she got us, dude.
Yep.
She blamed it on the baby. She came back after the game. She's like, oh, I had to go take care of the baby. Like, no, you fucking didn't.
Right.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I thought you meant like she got in her car and she went home.
No, she just disappeared for the game, dude. That's even more insulting when you come back after the game. Like,
yeah. Oh, are you guys?
What all did you get?
Are you
Not
guys
your
done?
blanket? Yeah, I didn't get your blanket. Yeah, White Elephant. It's like the Uno of Christmas giving. You know, it like starts very like okay, and then it just starts getting cutthroat.
Nah, that's more like Monopoly. Uno never got like Uno is such a short game. It doesn't get that cutthroat.
But Uno, when you start playing multiple games, you automatically start picking on one person, whether you do it subconsciously or consciously. You start just fucking with that one person. Like, I'm about to kill it. And it's indie, dude.
And everybody's looking at the same person. It's just
nothing will break a family up faster than stacking some draw fours. You know what I'm saying? You get hit with now. That's people play in different ways. Now, if you're in the comments, please comment how you play because everybody plays different with Uno.
No, my family has always been if you're dropping draw cards, you can just keep stacking.
Ooh, any of them? Fours?
Yeah.
See, we usually play house rule only twos. You can stack twos, you can't stack fours. Fuck that.
You can stack fours.
That's fucking heinous, dude.
No, so you'd build up to like where you'd be like, okay, I got 2 4s, 2 2s, and nothing else.
Nothing feels better than when it gets around to you again and you're like, fuck your life.
Again and again and Uno and again.
Yeah. Stack 16. That's when you flip the table, dude. You just flip the table immediately. Just
No, dude, playing Uno is like, it's like trying to build a combo, like a combo building video game where you're like, no, I'm just trying to hurt this person as much as I can in one move.
When somebody juggles you in Mortal Kombat, it's the same frustration. You just immediately revert to being 9 years old, and you're like, I will break.
This sucks, dude. Why do we even do this? I hate this
fucking
game.
This game fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, dude. Why did this game sell 100 million copies? I don't get it.
Who fucking plays this game? That's my favorite.
Dumb.
With Madden? Who fucking plays Madden?
How did they make a 12th one of these? I can't believe it. It's such a horrible concept.
Dude, my family has turned into everyone versus my dad when we play Monopoly. Everyone. We're making alliances, secret deals.
So is your dad like? But is it because your dad just crushes everybody?
Crushes us every year. He owns fucking restaurants. He is the president of a company, so he is cutthroat. He's like, he has hotels up before anybody. You're like, how is this possible?
Do you think that becoming a dad makes you automatically win at Monopoly?
I think
I feel like if a group
But my brother's a dad and he just gets dominated with the rest of us.
Yeah, but by your dad.
Yeah,
if he plays his family, do you think that he is just crushing them every single time forever?
No, because my sister-in-law is fucking ruthless at Monopoly, dude.
She's the only one that can come back. She's the
only one that gives my dad a run for his money, dude.
She walks in like, I've read Ayn Rand.
Yeah. We got her so
I can fight you.
she collects Monopolies, like the different ones. So this year we got her Beetlejuice and a Christmas Vacation version.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like it used to be a tradition before everybody had kids and stuff. We would just get drunk on Christmas Eve and then we'd open up one of the Monopolies. So we'd play like Stranger Things.
That's a fun tradition.
Yeah. Because the different Monopolies are fun. Because it's the same but different, and then you get the different tokens. Like the Beetlejuice one, you have the handbook of whatever, the recently deceased. That's one of the little figures that you can move around with.
I guess that this was on my show, Trent's Unnamed Podcast. Shout out. I still never seen Beetlejuice.
Really?
Really?
Oh, dude, we got to do that.
Never seen it.
That needs to be our first movie watch through for the Patreon.
I mean, we're out of season now.
It's always in season.
It's always in season.
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Oh, you're one of those fucking Halloween losers.
No, I don't have the fucking Nightmare Before Christmas pajamas walking around with eyeliner on.
You
still at the mall like roaches.
You own black lipstick.
That will be the last thing in the mall. The mall will shut down, but it'll be like
goths.
Yeah, like goths scurrying around like roaches.
Honestly, it might become like cyberpunk raves before once the mall closes.
That's awesome.
They're just going to turn them into rave spots.
Yeah, that'd be better than that depressing shit they got up now. Malls
honestly,
sad.
I haven't been in a while. Honestly, especially around
Atlanta. Feeling bad? You feeling bad about yourself? Go to the mall. You go, I'm doing better than that.
Yeah. Do you remember when that was like an event? You'd go with your
dude.
Your
I
mother?
lived by the Mall of Georgia, so it was a big deal. When the Mall of Georgia opened, it was like, all right, so when I was a kid, the best thing to do, especially around the holidays, when you're like 16, 17 years old, or even younger, when we were 15, is to get dropped off at the mall and we smoke weed. Yep. So you get dropped off, immediately hit the parking lot, go smoke an apple bowl, ducking in between cars, because then you have a good 2 hours where you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your mom's not going to fuck with you.
Oh, that's a good.
So you just wander around. We go and get like a Starbucks. That's why my buddy, the rest in peace, he would always tell the wrong name at Starbucks, and he would die laughing.
That's
like we'd be so high, and I would be like,
he was one of like
who
the
is that
OGs
for?
of doing that.
Yeah, I was like, who is that for?
Wow. Little did
he's
you
like,
know.
He's like, dude, they don't know. I put Kevin. I'm like, but they don't know your name anyway. So,
that's funny.
it always cracked him up, dude.
Until you're like waiting for your coffee, and then
And
the
you
next
forget.
guy in line behind you is like, "What's your name? Kevin." You're like,
No, he would forget. And they'd be like, where the Jonathan? God, Jonathan. He'd be like,
Gary.
Now when I see 15-year-old kids, like my cousins are 15, I see a 15-year-old kid, I'm like, I just imagine them barbecued, walking past me in the mall, just because the mall dries your eyes out immediately. Something about the AC, dude. So we'd be walking around just like little gremlins, little red-eyed with a, fucking had the hemp necklace. So cool, dude. So cool. Smoking apple bongs because nobody can roll anything with our little children fingers. I mean, it is crazy though.
Wait. I thought that's what children fingers were specifically good because they're little. That's what the factory owners say.
No. I knew where you're going. Yeah, that's why Nikes are such good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got the little fingers.
Yeah, they got the little fingers. They can get in there and do the little stitching.
Exactly. See, I figured that would translate to rolling joints.
I think so. I think it translates to rolling cigars too. I think it's done by children.
You know what? You're right.
Guess.
Actually, I feel like you should have been rolling the best blunts that you've ever rolled at that time.
Actually, true story. I got caught when I was a kid, probably 16, 17 years old. My mom found a bowl in my car because she went to go get something out of my car. She comes in the house. She's like, holding it up. She's like, what are you doing? And I was like, she's like, are you a fucking idiot? She's like, what are you going to do if you get pulled over? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, just going to have a bowl. That's what you're going to do. You're just going to have a stinky-ass bowl in your lap because you're an idiot. She's like, you walk around here like, ooh, Snoop Dogg. She's like, you smoke so much weed. Can you roll a joint? I was like, well, I don't know how. She's like, fuck that, dude. She's like, take that Sublime poster down, dude, till you get to roll a joint. Till you can roll 2 joints in the morning, the poster's coming down.
That's
black lights are off.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, that's good parenting.
Crushed me, dude.
Yeah.
I felt like such an idiot.
Dude, she barbecued you.
Yeah,
so
dude.
hard.
I was like, you know what? Never thought about it. I'll just have a bowl in my lap like a dumbass and a car full of weed smoke. Like, it's like, at least with a joint, you could eat it. Something.
Ugh.
I ate a blunt on my birthday one year.
Oh,
so we're driving down.
Oh, you're supposed to have cake.
We're driving in Kennesaw, and we're like going to meet people, and I got the windows rolled down. It's my birthday. Lil Jon's movie. We're smoking. And I'm like driving, and all of a sudden, I pass a cop. Fucking lights come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
like the lights
shit.
come on before he's past you.
Oh, dude, he did a U-turn. He turned the lights on and did a U-turn. So I'm like, fuck. So I didn't know what to do, but there was a car behind us. So the car behind us goes around, and I just eat this blunt, lit and everything. I just, dude, you heard it sizzle like on my tongue. I'm freaking out because this cop is coming like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then he just pulls the car over because I think he thought that was the car. Because the dude went around me. Now, whatever he was doing, he's like, oh, my God, he's freaking out, too. He's probably eating a bag of whatever.
You're gagging.
Dude, ate a whole blunt. I just remember Little John was like, you didn't really eat that blunt, did you? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, damn. Now we ain't got nothing to smoke.
Yeah. Bro, that...
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Birthday.
For all you know, there was an Amber Lap.
Yeah. I had no dude. Just when you see a U-turn and lights and you are actively smoking
You're
a
like,
blunt,
I'm dead.
Panic.
Game over.
Fuck jumping out of a plane. That's it right there. Just speed past a cop with a car full of weed smoke.
Oh no,
that's real anxiety.
Yeah,
I always told people that all the time.
Sure
when I was on probation, they were like talking about thrill seeking. I'm like, dude, just show up to your probation meeting with dirty piss. Just roll the dice on whether or not they're going to drug test you. That's exciting.
That's a bad game.
That's exciting.
That sounds like that's like Russian roulette.
That's real fucking thrill seeking.
You should play Russian roulette with
You're
a
just
Glock
in there shaking like a
if
leaf.
You're playing that.
Because you don't know. You don't know when.
Well, at that point, they're going to drug test you just because you look nervous.
I got drug tested because I did my I got tested for alcohol all the time because I did my community service at a brewery.
Oh,
they didn't like that.
That makes sense.
They didn't like that.
I can see why.
Yeah, every time I got a new probation officer and they'd read my papers, they go, "Wait, what?"
I say we go to this place today.
Yeah, Marietta Trophy Store, absolutely.
Yep, we'll get a #1 storytelling podcast in Marietta.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trophy. We might be able to get one cheap.
I think so, and we'll have it on the table.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that would just propel Billy to start a podcast, and then we'd actually have some fucking.
Billy would be like, "Okay, we're doing stories."
Yeah.
Fuck. Now we have to compete.
Yeah.
Take like a weekly poll just so you can keep saying that.
Yeah. God, polls are the worst. Who the fuck are they?
Yeah.
Who stops for a poll?
Democracy's stupid, so.
Yeah.
The Greeks knew about democracy. They created it, and they didn't use it.
Yeah. They were like, in theory.
What does that tell you? They were like, so this is a thing that people can do. Yeah. We're not going to do that.
Right after
we're not
they got
stupid.
done fucking a boy. They were like, hold on, dude.
Well, they were.
I had an idea.
Yeah, that's like.
All this boy fucking has sparked some thought in my mind.
Well, it was probably like one of the guys was fucking a boy, and then the boy was like, "What if everybody got to vote?" And then the guy was like, "That's a stupid idea, but I'll write it down, I guess."
What if I gotta say? You
yeah,
fucking dreamer.
They're like, "That's dumb, but I guess I'll write it down."
Yeah,
just
I'll
to
write
be
it
nice.
down and then fuck that.
I'll write it down and then I'll wipe my cum off your back with it.
Dude, it's crazy. Like when you didn't get that history at school, and then you start doing your own research. You're like, wait, what?
They were doing what?
Yeah. You're like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
Didn't learn that in school. They didn't teach me that part. You're like, dude, believe it or not.
They would have if you went to Catholic school.
Yeah. You would have got hands-on experience. I like when people are like, you shouldn't joke about that. They shouldn't fuck kids.
They shouldn't do it. Yeah,
like,
they shouldn't be.
What are you talking about?
I think if you're gonna keep fucking kids, then I can make fun of it.
It's like a lady one time came up to me after a show, and I do the bit about my mom hit my brother in the back seat for telling him he said shut up. Yeah. And the lady comes up, and she goes, "You shouldn't talk about spanking kids. You shouldn't use your platform to like." Put that out there. First off, I was like, lady, I have no platform.
You're like, lady, this is a stage made out of pallets.
We're Krakens, lady. Yeah.
I think this barely qualifies as a platform in the technical sense.
But I was like, I'm the victim here. I didn't spank anybody. I'm telling you my trauma. Like, I'm working through my trauma.
I witnessed an assault. And that's what I'm telling you about.
I just was like, and keep that to your fucking self. You know, like that's not something that nobody, like I would walk that through my head and be like, who wants to hear this? No one.
Those people right there, that's why democracy's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's because of those people.
Well, I mean, we've given everybody a voice with social media, and look, it just ruins everything. Everybody just hates everything before it's even come out.
Yeah, we set into microphones for a podcast few people listen to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, don't give me a platform.
Because I'm going to build one. It's not going to be a nice one.
They're like, sell your soul. Mine is for sale currently.
BlackRock.
I'll be in here.
BlackRock, if you give me an apartment that I don't have to pay for every year, I will shill for you forever and ever.
You're like, I'll kick a homeless guy's
I'll shill
over.
I'll shill for you as long as I have a place to live.
They're just suddenly the podcast is like from some giant like high ceiling.
If we move into a mansion, you know what happened.
We're just yelling on a back porch next to Howie Mandel. Like,
bro, we have Howie on in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're like, this podcast really took off.
Yeah, really 0 to 100.
That would be awesome, though. I would definitely sell out, no doubt.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because I remember Matt and Shane had a real problem with that, talking about like doing ad reads. I was like, "Fuck no, dude, sign them up." I would be your mom's house with 32 ad reads every fucking 5 seconds. Like, Tom, you're like racing F1s. Do we need 8 ads an episode?
Tim Dillon's getting pretty bad.
I mean, that's why really though it's a good move because it pushes you to the Patreon.
Yep.
I got on something the other day. Now, I can't bitch. Beggars can't be choosers because it's somebody else's Hulu, somebody else's Peacock. But I got on it and it had commercials. It's been a long time since I've seen commercials.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I pay for Hulu and I do not use it for that reason.
It's crazy. It is geared towards the stupidest people in the world. Like, it is crazy.
Yeah.
They're just breaking the fourth wall. Like, do you remember Backstreet Boys? Like, I saw one today that was like a soap, like a detergent, and Backstreet Boys. It was crazy.
Every year I watch football a little bit,
God.
and it just reminds me like what garbage TV
It's crazy.
has become.
When you get away from football and you try to go back and watch it every fucking 10 minutes. And
yeah, you're like, how is anybody watching this? It's it's unbelievable.
It's fuck. That's why you have to drink.
Well, and then you get a few drinks in, and you're like, okay, this football's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this fucking rules.
Football's great.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah, you definitely. That's one of those things you definitely have. It's like you have to drink. That's part of it. I mean, that's the main part of it.
Bro, like imagine going to football or like watching football sober, like just sitting at your house. Like
baseball. Yeah,
dude, just sitting. I mean, baseball's just as bad about commercials, if not worse.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying going to a baseball game sober?
Oh, yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No way. No fucking way, dude. They're so boring.
I have a joke. You know the joke I'm talking about?
No, what is it?
I have a joke. Fuck it. I'll just do a joke on a podcast, I guess.
Do it.
Where I say that Instagram wants me to think I have ADHD. Because they keep sending me videos for people with ADHD. But I know I don't have it because I've done Adderall recreationally before. Like, I think medicinal use is off the table once you've snorted something to go to a baseball game.
Like, once you've cracked it open,
That happened one time years ago.
What, snorting Adderall?
Before a baseball game, yes.
That was a fun baseball game.
It was a very fun
You were keeping up with everybody's batting averages and shit.
I was into it, dude.
Bro.
I finally got the stats. I was like, oh, I get why people do this.
You're like, hardball, dude. You're out there like Brad Pitt, dude.
I'm just yelling hardball. I'm not actually doing anything.
My brother got so drunk at a baseball game one time. He's sitting there and he's like, what the fuck do those numbers mean? We're like really nice seats. And I'm like, dude, chill out. He's like, E. What is E? I'm like, errors, dude. You're making a big one right now. Like, cool it, dude. Fucking embarrassing the shit out of me. Then the girl I was with fucking pitched a fit. Like, she was so drunk and she pitched a fit because they wouldn't give her another beer. And I was like, we're done selling. And
it's like after the second.
Yeah, and she had a drink in her hand, like a full beer. Like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I was DDing. Last time I ever fucking DD'd.
No, you can't. You got to Uber to baseball.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to.
It was a nightmare. And it was like, baseball is one of those things. If you're drunk as shit at a football game, mostly people are standing. Dude, when you're drunk as shit at a baseball game in the seats, everybody's sitting down and everyone's staring.
Bro, just chill it. I mean, what percentage of the stadium do you think is just like fathers just staring into like doing like the 1,000-yard stare, just like hammered, just thinking about like, what could my life have been? Like at any given time, I feel like it's probably
they're like, I hope this foul ball takes me out.
I think it's 5,000 men at any given time is probably the average at most sports stadiums. Are just like, I shouldn't have knocked that girl up when I was 18.
Yeah. I could be fucking golfing right now. Instead, I'm wrangling a 5-year-old.
I could be playing this baseball game right now.
Definitely. There's a lot of that.
I could have made the MLB.
Yeah, the guy showing up with the gloves. You're like, settle down, dude.
I could
settle down, dude.
I could have been the third base coach.
Which would rule. To be a baseball coach, I think would fucking rule, dude. I think you could definitely be drunk and do that.
Especially not like a head coach, like a third base coach or first base coach.
I mean, Doc Ellis did it on LSD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, baseball used to be all about drugs.
That guy pitched.
But baseball used to be all about drugs. Like, everybody that played was on coke. Everybody that played was on, like, barbiturates and shit.
That makes a lot A lot of short breaks going on in baseball.
Oh, yeah. 7th inning stretch. Let's go hit a line.
Yeah, what you might call a bumped size stop to the action.
Dude, I was at the bar the other night and I was like, Jesus Christ. Like people were going in like 3 at a time. I was like, I have to piss. Like this sucks.
What a dirty, gross drug.
Yeah, dude. It's like you like, just hope they have a kit and they're not doing it off the back of the toilet because that is asking for staph infection in your nose.
Also, how... I mean...
And then what? You do a numbie off the toilet? What's the price for you to lick a toilet seat?
There's no price.
No, none?
I mean, I guess I would need to be set for life, including medical bills.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, you're going to the hospital
But
after
see,
that.
if you give somebody that's willing to lick a toilet seat and set them for life, they're dying in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you give that person...
You know that there's AIDS on that toilet
well,
seat.
it's just they're going to fucking be... If you're crazy enough to lick a toilet seat, you're crazy enough to blow through $1 million and probably do coke and hookers and...
That's true.
Yeah, you don't care about your well-being if you're licking toilet seats.
I'm saying like a business, like $10 million if I lick this toilet seat right now.
Like a radio promo.
And then I'm going to go home and I'm never going to be the same person again.
Like a fucking rescue dog.
I'm going to never go into a bar where this could possibly happen
Every
again.
time somebody puts a seat down. Jesus. Fuck. Dude, we went to high school with this kid. His name was Brant Fountain. We'll probably have to...
Nice.
Probably have to beep that.
Nice shout out.
Yeah, shout out Brant. Dude, tell me I'm lying, dude. So this motherfucker. Now, granted,
it's not like that's like a common name
I think
either.
he had like 5 brothers or something. So he was used to the bullshit, right? But I remember this kid, they would pay him to do whatever. But one of the things that the 2 things that just I couldn't
he was like
deal
the kid
with.
that would eat a worm.
Right. Dude, I forget for how much money, but one time he licked the locker room floor. And dude, I physically could not handle it. I'm 36. It haunts me to this day. Dude. That was like fucking 20 years ago.
Tough for me to hear, to
Dude,
be honest.
The football locker room floor, and I thought it was going to be like no, he did a full dog.
No.
Like, dude.
Oh, like his tongue went flat against it?
Yeah. Dude,
I don't
one
like
time, they dared him. Everybody dipped because we were a country school. So
I don't
there
even
was a
no,
water
I don't even
bottle.
want
Oh yeah. There was a water bottle of chew spit.
No,
right?
I don't even want to hear
So
this.
dude, they paid this kid to drink it, and they're like, take a sip of it, bro. He did a chug,
No,
like
no,
you
no.
saw the liquid go doom. Oh my god! I just remember everybody's like running out of the locker room. Then we're getting ready for the game. And they're like, where's Brant? And they're like, oh, he's sick. He had to go home. His mom came to get him. I'm like, no shit, dude.
Dude.
He just glugged somebody's secondhand dip spit.
Can we stop talking about dip spit?
Dude.
I don't do well
Grizzly
with
wintergreen.
it. No.
Curls my toes to
Don't
this day.
don't
dude,
even
to
say
this
grizzly
day.
winter. Dude, grizzly, how many people of our generation did
Oh
grizzly
my
wintergreen
God.
take out? Dude.
Well, I know I've told it on here, but my first time dipping was Copenhagen Straight, and we were at a church camp, and they banged on the door because they thought we were throwing stuff out the window, and it was the people above us, but I had a fat fucking dip in, and I didn't know. I was buzzing. I'm spinning off the bed, and I swallowed the whole thing.
Oh, no.
Dude, sick as I've ever been. I was laying on a cold bathroom floor just...
Dude, I started with grizzly wintergreen.
Because you think wintergreen...
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's nice. And then you put it in, and like 30 minutes later, you're like, or 10 minutes later, you're like, I'm on a different planet.
Yeah, you're on the Gravitron, dude.
20 minutes later, you're like, I need to throw up so bad.
And it's not a good throw up because it doesn't make you feel better. You throw up and feel just as bad.
Dude, just puking 50 feet off a walking trail.
You know what's made me puke worse than anything else?
Bud Light.
No. Yeah.
Fireball.
No. I ate vitamins when I was sick for COVID, and I took a bunch of like magnesium and zinc and all this stuff on an empty stomach.
Oh.
Dude, it was like a movie. And it's like lime green. It's like highlighter yellow. And I was at my ex-girlfriend's house. And she was talking to me on the porch, and I just... she was like, what the fuck?
Like, what did you eat?
Like an infant. Throwing up as an adult is funny, though.
I remember when I found out that you're not supposed to drink like 2-3 cups of black tea on an empty stomach. Didn't know that. That'll make you throw up real hard. and it's all just like liquid. Dude, you're just puking tea. I just puked Earl Grey for like 10 minutes. It was.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
And that one comes with a bad stomach ache.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and it's all the caffeine too. You just on an empty. Coffee fucks me up sometimes. Coffee on an empty stomach.
Well, that's because you're weak.
I guess. I guess, dude.
Coffee is my breakfast. Coffee usually gets me to like 3 p.m.
Because nothing is worse than showing up for your server shift hungover. You feel like shit. You got to be in front of people. You know, like I'm on stage. So you drink a big ass coffee or something. Now I feel like shit and I'm shaky.
Yeah.
And might poop.
Yeah. I need to, like, I cannot trust a fart right now.
No fucking way, dude.
Dude, I mistrusted a fart, a few days ago.
Oh.
Yep. Lost a pair of underwear.
Dude.
Rest in peace.
Tell me it was here.
Yeah, it was here.
That's at home. That's
yeah, at home. You're like, thank God.
Home game. Yeah, that's okay, dude. We
I
got
was like-
jerseys. We got jerseys hanging in the lockers. We got home
Yeah.
game. Shit's fine.
I was cooking, so I was like,
Dude.
let me pause, go take care of this, come back 15 minutes later.
Wet shitty ass while you're cooking is tough look, dude. That's a bad look.
Dude. And it's one of those ones where you know immediately. There's no question. There's no like, oh, I got to go check
Yeah,
this.
let me go check this out. You're like, an accident has occurred.
You're like, I felt one full squirt.
Oh,
Dude, like a pump, like a hand soap.
oh my God. What were you cooking?
I think I was prepping. I made a pork chop the other day.
That's tough, dude. That's tough to go back to.
I mean, it wasn't like I had.
That's a baby wipe is essential for that cleanup.
like
it's either baby wipes or shower immediately.
Yeah. No, it was. I think I ran out of baby wipes, so I had to go like wet toilet paper. You know, clean up everything the best I could. Wash
you
my
gotta give
hands.
it that. The toilet paper under the sink.
Yep.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
a bad one.
Yeah, the whole problem. And then I went back.
Dude, I was just thinking about it. So one time when I was working with John, we were doing tubs, and dude, we'd work all day. You don't eat, and you know you try to fucking eat something at the end of the day. And I drank a bunch of Gatorade, and we're riding through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and I'm like, dude, let me out. Like, I'm about to fucking explode. So I go running into this fucking Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, I am going to throw up everywhere, dude. So I'm fucking running in, and I just push past this fucking Chick-fil-a nerd. Like, just push past him. I just...
Wait, does Chick-fil-A nerd mean?
He works there.
Okay, an employee.
Yeah, I like push him out of the way, and I just start and I'm like retching, just fucking from the bottom of my soul, and I'm throwing up so hard, and I'm just saying, like where your eyes are blurry that you threw up so hard. So I have my glasses
like
off.
you got a little bit shooting through the nose.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, I just exploded, and I just hear, do you need this, sir? And I look up, the dude is standing over the stall with fucking paper towels. And I'm like,
I was like, yeah, I guess.
It's like, no, I mean, I don't think that there's rules against that. Like, you can't do that. How old are you, dude?
Oh.
Then he handed me these paper towels. I swear to God, he's like, my pleasure. Just walked out. But I was thinking about it from his point of view.
Yeah.
He's just sitting in there, and I just came in like a bear. Just
Dude,
dirty.
what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. Just he's like, he probably thought it was the devil in me.
Yeah, yeah, probably. He was like, well, that's good.
I'll put that on my prayer list.
I'll put, what's your name, sir, so I can pray for you by name?
It would be my pleasure to get you into heaven, sir. Fuck Chick-fil-A, dude.
I mean, it's good chicken.
It is, though.
But
it's just so busy all the time.
yeah, I
need to open one.
like
I've never seen a slow
apparently
Chick-fil-A.
it's very difficult.
It is.
And expensive.
Yeah.
But
It's like a cult, kind of.
well, yeah, most good things are.
Most chicken is Christian. You know, like they get into that Christian church's chicken. Chick-fil-A, the place on the square. I went in the place on the square the other day,
what's the
local, and they were playing Christian music.
What's
I
the
was
place on the square?
like, the local.
Oh, I didn't
They
know
do
that
chicken
was.
biscuits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bomb chicken biscuits. But again, I think it's Christian. They're like playing Christian music. I was like, what is the correlation? Jesus loves chicken.
Christians are more likely to have a compound with chickens in the woods.
Yeah.
Probably.
See, I think I'm going to go Amish, bro. The more I think about it, the more I'm going Amish.
No, not Amish. I mean, I'd go like
Mennonite. Because we can't be Amish. I think you have to be born into being Amish.
No, I'd go like Ted Kaczynski's done. No, maybe that's not a good. But
well,
like,
see, there's positives with everything. It's the duality of life.
I'm gonna say more
man
of
had
like
some points.
like I'm gonna have like I'll have generators. I'll have like some solar panels.
Oh, see,
like I'll do
my
all
next
that
thing
stuff.
was, so can I just do the Amish without the religious and stupid shit with electricity? I just want to be a farmer.
You just want to build barns and like push plows with animals.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Nah, dude, it would be cool. Like, because you're on a team. You're not building the barn by yourself. You're like a team.
I'm gonna be like a woods foraging madman.
Yeah, see, that seems more my speed.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna be like, what's their stance on psychedelics? Because if I'm just out in the woods, I mean,
bro, when you visit northern Wisconsin, you're gonna be like, oh, this is Trent's apocalypse plan.
Yeah,
he's gonna like just come out here, stay in this cabin, shoot animals, and fucking be off the grid.
Yeah. I think off the grid is at least a farm or something.
Yeah, it's hard to podcast off the grid though. You need a lot of
you just gotta have a central.
capital.
You gotta have a central location.
Yeah,
like
I guess
studio that we could both meet at.
Starlink.
Yeah. We crawl out of our holes and drive to the studio. That's like that is if you're
I drop a couple
on,
packages at the post office
if you're
on the
living
way.
on acres, yeah, you have to. It starts sending me messages with clippings from magazines. You're like, dude, Trent's lost it, bro.
You get a heavy package and you're like, I think he put the wrong address on this
our
one.
podcast just starts looking like those old fucking.
And then the president of Harvard gets a package for you.
It's like the Osama bin Laden videos. It's just you podcasting from a cave with like a 1993 VHS. You're like, where the fuck is Trent? I'm zooming in like I don't.
Honestly, we should maybe switch to that aesthetic.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just a green screen.
We call it cave casting.
We'll just take what Oliver Anthony was doing, just us in the woods. We'll take that to podcasting. It's a hit, dude. Just fucking hillbillies in the woods with guitars. People love that shit.
I mean, I don't know how to play guitar.
No, we're gonna do the podcast version of that. Just us podcasting in the middle of nowhere.
We could do it.
I think it's people that don't go out in the woods.
Yeah.
They just like to watch it. It's weird to me.
Yeah, we'll figure out some Wisconsin stuff.
Dude, I can't wait to go to Wisconsin. I really can't. It's going to be fun.
Especially if we go to northern Wisconsin. You're going to see all my family. It's going to be weird.
That's awesome.
I should see if I could set something up around the barstool races next year.
Dude, what?
I thought I told you about barstool races.
No. You've never... What? Barstool races. I'm in, though. I thought you were talking about Barstool. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Get this up on the screen.
So you basically put a bar stool on skis, and then you race it down a hill outside of a bar.
Oh, man, dude. What is it, like a 4-drink minimum to participate?
I assume so. So
that looks dangerous as shit. How do you stop?
So I'm thinking we should be like try to get our own commentary on this. Like we should like get a booth.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? And be like off to the side. Like
that would be awesome.
Like calling the
we'll do a live
competition.
podcast. We'll do a Patreon episode from the Barstool races.
That's what my dream for this
Let's
is.
do it. Let's do it. We can make that happen. We're about to get the Patreon going in the new year, guys. So let's do that. That'll be our first goal.
By the way, it's been going a while. So this is for what year?
I don't know, but that's an old ass Budweiser.
24th annual.
Dude, that seems like so much fun. But how do they stop? You just go, like you just slam into a snowplow?
I mean, they have a good runway, I think. But I imagine a lot of people fall.
I wonder, can we take ski couch? Can we put a couch on bar stools?
No, I think this is for, this is for this year.
All right, so next year.
So February 17th, if you're down.
I'm down.
I'll try and set up some shows and stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
Bro.
Dude, how much fun is that
That
gonna
would
be?
be-
We'll be in the crowd with our Spooner Blows sweatshirts.
Yeah,
Fuck
we will. We will.
Fuck
We sure will.
Dude, we'll be drinking Wisconsin beer.
Yeah.
If you think I'm not commentating on the Barstool race,
Yeah.
fucking
So
after a couple of them cow beers,
I'll have to talk to my
let's get
dad.
crazy.
My dad definitely knows whoever organizes this, and if he doesn't, he
What?
knows somebody who knows somebody.
Right,
It's
right.
like small town Wisconsin shit, and he lives there. He
Oh,
grew up
dude.
there.
That's
So,
it. That's what we're working towards.
Yeah, I think we can, and I think we could probably get a stand-up show at the in town for that too.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. That would be so much fun. Barstool races. Oh, man.
I'll start reaching out.
Yeah, definitely start reaching out because
I'll do that today, bro. That's what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. I don't have to go to work today.
the video that we could get from that would be amazing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we should commission and have my dad build us a bar stool
I'll race it.
participate.
Yeah, we should definitely have a
Because I think
finish the story Barstool.
because if you remember from the ski couch story, the thing that really like me and my friends got a ski couch that wasn't very good.
Right.
And then when my dad got involved, he got very interested and passionate and started like really being like, okay, how do we make this thing sick and fast?
Right.
So I think that
How do we make this thing?
that's
dangerous?
a project I could see my dad enjoying, being like, I'll make a bar stool.
Yeah, that would be fun too. We
Yeah,
could show the progress of it. I think we could do good in it.
maybe.
I mean, I don't think anybody loses at the Barstool.
No,
race.
I doubt it. I'd
That's
be
awesome.
surprised.
I
if-
love like small town shit like that. Like my dad grew up in a place they had a turkey trot. I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's talking about Thanksgiving. They like had one of the biggest like turkey farms. And they would just let turkeys go down the main street. It was at the parade. I was like, how much shit are we talking,
That's
dude?
crazy.
Just a parade of turkey shit.
Oh, turkeys are. I hate turkeys, dude. They're the worst bird. They're not that delicious.
Are they the worst bird?
No, they're not the worst bird because some of them we don't eat and they're just dicks for no reason.
Yeah. Birds are fucking. Have you seen hummingbirds? They are fucking assholes, dude.
Are they? I've
Yeah,
never
they
seen a
just-
hummingbird be a dickhead
Oh,
about anything.
they battle. They battle. If you put up like a hummingbird feeder, you just like it's the like gladiator ring, bro.
I think that's.
They fucking battle.
I would consider that a positive. Dude. You telling me that you don't want to watch birds fight?
I did it one time on mushrooms, and I was really feeling for this one. I was like, man, y'all let him have a little taste, dude. I was feeling it. I was like, bro, I'd give this dude a whole sugar packet. And I don't. That can't be healthy for him because that cannot be the same shit they're getting out of flowers.
No, there's no way.
No. Because, dude, we had one.
Bro, fat
that was,
hummingbirds.
dude, that was this fucking big. He looked like a softball. Like, hummingbirds are hard to see. This one,
Yeah.
dude, was. He was the fucking Jabba the Hutt of the goddamn feeder. Yeah, he ran it. He ran the feeder. Yeah, they battled, dude. Yeah,
shit.
dude, there's some fat boys.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's some fat fucking hummingbirds, dude.
This guy I really relate with.
Yeah.
I think.
That guy looks like he's had some Bud Heavies, dude. He's been at the golf course sipping twisted teas.
Yeah, that guy looks like he's been drinking Coors Banquet for years since it came in
Diabetes.
short bottles.
Have you or a fellow bird been affected with diabetes? It's time to fight back against these
Bro.
hummingbird feeders.
Bird diabetes.
Dude, that's
Bird diabetes.
You're almost there.
There's something. There's a way to do this, and I can't figure it out for the life of me. I'm struggling.
Somebody in the future is listening to this and going, "It's right there." Our future listeners, our future people.
Oh, what's up, future people and
Yeah,
Corey?
Hey, Corey, by the way, I'm sending that shirt this week, man. It's been a
Hell
lot going on. So I'm
yeah.
sending that shirt. We talked to Josh, so we're gonna have the intro. We're setting up the details for the live show. So we got a lot of plates spinning here, man.
By the way, I don't like that both of our artists are named Josh.
I like that. Then they don't know who we're talking about.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Can't have them stealing the fucking artwork, bro.
that's. I mean,
It's cutthroat out here.
it is cutthroat.
People steal your editors. It's cutthroat, dude.
Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, Sorry to make it weird.
All right, well, you don't watch it. You don't watch this. No way. What are we in? What time are we at?
We are at 44.
Dude, before we leave, I want to know, what's the best gift that you got as a kid? Because my nephew got stock cars, which are these little cars you put on this electric track, and you have like you have a controller. Dude, these things haul ass. It was the coolest thing I've seen. I was like, I would fucking love that shit. It's gonna be I don't know, man. The toy. It's like it's this track though, and they're like magnetic, and they go down on the track, and they just, dude, it hauls ass. It is so much fun. Like racing is the best.
Yeah, these things. Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, Amazon's like, are you a robot? Yeah, and it goes over like the bridge. Then he also another thing that he got was, I got him Hot Wheels, the Super Mario, like Mario Kart Hot Wheels. Yeah, those things rule. Except he got ones that are faster. They're like the new. Oh, the one right there, Stock Tar Challenge.
This one?
No, this one. The stock down to the right too. Yeah, that's what he got. It's pretty cool, dude.
Shout out to them, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say we should do that and get hammered, buy one, and fucking race them. Because it was fun. It was so much fun.
I don't know if that's content so much.
I'm not talking about
just something that
content.
You want to do for fun.
Yeah, that's more like we should get drunk and do that, bro. It's like a bonding. It's kind of like Tony Hawk. We always show up. That tradition for this podcast is like we'll show up, be like, "Do you want to record?" Like,
all right, so we can play Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
we can play Mortal Kombat, or we can play with this thing.
Let me tell you, Tony Hawk and Mortal Kombat ruined a lot of holidays because we had a bunch of cousins all within like 2 or 3 years of each other. Dude, broken controllers every year. That shit is frustrating.
I could see that.
Little bro, that's why I got good at video games. I was so sick of just getting my ass beat.
I am coming to terms with not being bad at video games anymore.
Yeah.
Like I've always been bad at them.
It stays with you.
But like now, like I've been playing games where I'm like playing on normal, and after like a few long enough hours, I'm like, oh, this is easy now. Like I should probably start playing on like more difficult settings. So I'm like, oh, I can play video games like at least averagely now. Yeah. But I didn't grow up doing that.
Online video games are frustrating as fuck, dude. When you start playing people online, get the
by the way,
fuck out of here with
PlayStation 2 is probably the biggest gift I ever got when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. I think ours was bike.
And here's the thing, I got it late. Like the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 2 Slim was out by the time I got the big one. Nice. But that was also the first video game system that like I ever owned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So like that was big.
Yeah. I found pictures of us when we got the Super Nintendo. The morning we got the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo was like already, like I had played it at family members' houses who had it, but like it wasn't even new or cool anymore by the time I was getting video games.
Yeah, I got everything hand me down. Like my brother got to fucking rip on something. Like he would get a bike and I'd be like, yes.
I have a cousin who gave me a PlayStation 1 once.
That
like
Spyro,
dude, Spyro was
the fucking shit.
And then they remastered them. Mm-hmm. I played through them, and by the way, not even close to as hard as I remembered.
No.
I think, I mean, I can pull it up. I have almost 100%ed, like literally the only thing that I need to do to 100% the game is find like 5 gems that are hidden randomly throughout wherever because I
Dude, I feel
them.
like video games were a lot harder back in the day.
Dude.
Like fucking, I remember being a little kid, like Aladdin, couldn't do it.
32 hours, 100%, 3 games.
Nice. Yeah, Aladdin, so hard. Well, Lion King, impossible.
Those games, were ridiculous.
Dude, you go back. Like I went back, I found a Super Nintendo. Fuck those games. That game, Aladdin, is so for no reason. Aladdin is hard as shit. Lion King, impossible.
Yeah. No, those are like notorious for that, though. Yeah, those are notoriously like kids games that had levels that were way too hard.
I thought I'll go back as an adult and I'll just stomp this. No, dude. No. Yeah. My grandfather called a hotline to beat the Jurassic Park game. That was back in the game. So we had a Super Nintendo Jurassic Park game and we couldn't beat it. And so my grandfather sat down to like help us, and Papa was like playing it, and then he's like, "Well, this doesn't stop making any fucking sense." And so he went and got one of the gaming magazines and called a hotline and paid per minute to stay on the phone with them to beat the level.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was pre-internet, dude.
I didn't even know that they had hotlines for
They
that.
had them in the gaming book. That's how we got like the blood code. So when we played Mortal Kombat at home, it was you didn't have fatalities, but you had to put like A, B, A, C, A, B, B, A, and then they had it in those like you had to get the magazines.
Oh, okay.
And the magazine would list all the fatalities because you didn't have the fatalities.
So you had to look at it in a piece in a magazine and then type it in.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty
I like
awesome.
That,
yeah. And we'd always fight over the magazine. It was crazy.
Yeah.
The blood code was wild because I remember like the first time you see somebody get their head ripped off in Mortal Kombat, you're just like, this fucking rules.
It's so real.
Until it happens to you and you're like, quit fucking finishing me.
Which no parent wants to hear yelled through a door.
No. What are y'all doing up there?
Quit finishing me.
Yeah, quit finishing me, dude. Pause.
Yeah. These games, this is the new one, but Ratchet and Clank, that was my shit. I loved those games.
We need to find a game that we can stream.
Bro, honestly, I think we could stream Tony Hawk.
I would be down for Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk would be fun.
Yeah.
We need to do like a drunk Tony Hawk stream where we just have a couple of beers and just watch everybody's skills go to shit.
Keegan, I don't think you understand that as soon as we finish recording this, I could pull it up and we could on there hit one button and start streaming to YouTube.
That's awesome.
We're like ready to rock for that if you want.
I like that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think we did it. That was the last episode of the new year. So, guys, we'll see you in 2024.
Yep. And wait, we got some stuff to talk about, don't we? Some events.
Yeah.
Or an event that we're still trying to pull together, don't we?
Yeah. We're trying to put together the live podcast for my birthday. So, my birthday is January 26th. We're looking at a couple of venues. It's going to be in Marietta. We know that much. So we're looking at a couple of venues. So definitely put that in your calendar. Come out for my birthday.
Dude,
we're going to debut the cartoon intro from Joss Wade. We're going to debut the tie-dye T-shirts. So we got the Finish the Story shirts. We got them hand tie-dyed. So we got some surprise guests that have been on the show. So it's going to be fun, dude. Yeah. I'm excited. We're going to do some stand-up up front. So you'll get to see me and Trent do some stand-up, a little bit longer sets from us. So everybody that's asking about, what are y'all doing in a lot? We're doing it. January 26th. Now it's on you. It's going to be cheap, too. We're going to try to keep the price real cheap. And I think through the podcast, we're going to give away tickets leading up to it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good idea.
I'll purchase a couple.
Once we get the venue locked down.
Yeah, once we get the venue locked down, I'll purchase a couple tickets and we'll give them away. We'll do it like old radio style.
Yeah.
Welcome to WKRXM. All right. Call in. Caller number 7.
Yeah.
Dude, I did a radio interview one time.
Really?
I did a radio interview. Yeah, for Laughs and Drafts. I used to go on the radio, this rock radio. And one time I showed up like way too fucked up and I started doing the radio voice. So they're like interviewing me. And I'm like, all right, it'll be down at Southbound Brewing Company. They're like, what are you doing?
That's funny. That's great.
They were like staring at me like, why are you doing this? I'm like, doing what?
Why are you making fun of our entire industry?
It was crazy though. We would go in there, they were the bomb, dude. They would let us just come in, do an interview. I usually bring a comic with me. We'd hype it up. And then it was crazy because we'd have people that came to the show that were like, yeah, I heard about it on the radio. I was like, that's insane that you're still listening to the radio and going to shit that you hear. We were just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
It's very archaic. I really want to get on some morning shows. I think we'd have a good time on morning shows.
I don't want to wake up that early.
That's what's going to be fun. Is you will be the grumpiest grouch, dude. And I am a morning
Dude, I'm
person.
going to be in there and they're going to ask me a dumb question. I'm just going to look at them for 5 full seconds. Just dead air. Just be like, every time you ask me a stupid question, I'm going to dead air your radio show.
It would be fun just the dead air. And then it like cuts to me. I'm just like, all right, dude. We'll be at the Houston Improv. So, man, thank y'all for viewing. Tell a friend about the podcast. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Peace.